Dark Prometheus here in week 17. So it's all come down to this moment after we just let another game get away from us late in the season. We just can't close out games. So we head off against the division champions, who will be the division champions, the NFC North, the 11-4 Detroit Lions. We're 8-7. So before we kind of hype this up, we're going to look at some scouting things like that, and we'll go from there. Still Brendan Ash. We'll look at the news stats. Alright, that was where I had a little issue with my controller. It wasn't moving up and down. I had to take the battery out. So stats, awards, weekly. We'll look at who gets the end of season awards. So, in the offensive, Doug Martin, 20 carries, 224, 1 rushing touchdown. That was all on our defense. That was just an abysmal game. He let Doug Martin run all over us. The AFC, Big Ben, 38 of 54, 474 passing, 4 touchdowns. Did throw a pick, though. And in the defenses, Antron Roll had 7 tackles, 1 interception, took that one to the house, and that's where we started getting everything together late in the fourth quarter, but we just couldn't get a couple 3 and outs to get us back in the game and win it. And then Brandon Spikes over in Miami, 16 tackles and 2 sacks. So here's the hype, guys. We control our destiny. Maybe. Let's look at this. So as the NFL is shaking up right now, your best team in the league this year, win or lose, is the Seattle Seahawks. And then after that, Ravens, Chargers, and Lions are all 11-4. So the Ravens and Chargers are both be looking at trying to keep a first-round bye. The Steelers might possibly be able to steal one of those, but probably not. So let's go through the divisions. Let's go through each division by themselves. So Ravens and Steelers. So yeah, actually the Steelers, all depending, they'll at least be a wild card team. Titans put it on late in the year, winning 4 straight in a row, even though the Colts won 3 straight to win it. Jaguars went 3-11, and the Texans 2-12. Over in the East, the Bills have won 2 straight to beat out the Patriots, who have lost the last two games of the season, or last 2 games over the past couple weeks. And so the Bills go to the playoffs and leave. Actually, that extra playoff spot is not written down yet. You have the Patriots at 9-6. You have the Broncos at 8-7. And then you also have the Colts at 9-7. So right now, the Patriots control their destiny. If they win this last game, they will be the probably the bottom feeders of the AFC with the last wild card spot. But of course, the Patriots with Tom Brady, anything can happen. And it might look like Peyton Manning is not going to the playoffs. First time he'll miss the playoffs in 3 straight years. Going to the NFC North, Lions 11-4 will be taking the division easily. We play them next. See, we're at 8-7 there. The Falcons have had 2 ties. This is what makes it interesting. Even with an 8-5, they do not have those extra losses that the Falcons have, and I just noticed this has to be a glitch. No one has a bye week, week 17. So technically the Saints have an extra tie that they shouldn't have. Because they've played 16 games already. Alright, Madden. That's cool. Here's Madden Glitch right here. I will be sure to put this one up. Because the Saints will go to the playoffs with a tie. They shouldn't be a tie. Falcons are 9-6. And this actual tie, this actual glitch right here, might actually kick us out of the playoffs. Because they're 8-5, we're 8-7. They have a better win percentage. NFC East, Cowboys are 8-7. Giants are 8-7. The Eagles have taken division at 10-5. Over in the West, well, it's only the Seahawks that everyone talks about. Everyone else has just been abysmal. So we're going to have to look at this. Bears are 8-7. Cowboys and Giants are 8-7. So let's see. Cowboys and Giants, let's see who they face. If they face off each other, we may not be able to actually go to the playoffs this season. We may actually miss the playoffs in John Fox's first season. So the Eagles and Giants do play each other. We're all 8-7. I always hate trying to determine these matchups and who has the better one. So, have we played anyone over there? We have not played anyone over in the East. Okay. Looking through this. The Eagles beat the Giants that first meeting. They did. When it comes to common opponents, I think we're tied. So they beat the Redskins. They lost. I think we're pretty close to a tie. They beat the 49ers, okay. I think we beat the Saints. Lost the Bucks. Yeah, I think this is such an even game that this is a much win. We'll just have to see how the division shakes out. Wow, it's crazy. Some changes we did make. So on defense, we'll have Kyle Fuller, Tracy Porter, Sherrick McManus, and I believe it's Terrence Mitchell. So Morris Claiborne is going to move down the depth chart. Mitchell, just a fast receiver, been in the defense longer than Morris Claiborne. So we'll give Morris Claiborne some time next season. But McManus being in that second safety when we play a 3-safety set, McManus is that other player. So Mitchell's coming in the slot. And if we're playing then another D-back, Claiborne will be out there too. So it's not that big of a stretch for that. We just want to make sure that Vereen and Hurst aren't out there all that much, if possible. Because we had just better players on there. So we're going to do some scouting. And by the looks of it, well, I don't even know where to start. We need to look at our line. So let's sort this out. What about Corey Pedersen from Vanderbilt? Balanced offense. He's a pass blocker. He'd be playing on the right side. Toughness, impact block, run block. He's a pass block player, though. That kind of throws a red flag. Jordan Estes. I'm sure I mispronounced that. 6'5", 313 USF. Pass blocker. Run block for pass block. That kind of draws on a flag in my head too. Or on the left end. Let's look at Nate Robinson from Duke. 6'6", 324. Big mauler, power run, toughness, pass block, run block. So it's possible he could do something. We have a look at the guards. But here's one. Eric Hansen, Wisconsin, vertical offense, 6'4", 301. He's a pass blocker. And that, in fact, he is a pass blocker. Ooh, that he might be. I'm looking at my late round picks because we have that. We had 2 7ths this year, and one of those 7ths is either going, or at least one out of 2 of those 7ths is either going to a corner that really catches my eye, a lineman, or a running back / receiver. Probably a receiver. Need something to jolt this return game. So look at Theo Blair from Idaho State, almost at Ohio State. 308, 6'2". Yeah, that's not even close to Ohio State. Just don't read too fast. Toughness, run block. This got some pass block, but they say he's going to be undrafted. Just for the shits and giggles. Titarius Ingram, out of Georgia, West Coast, route runner. He's 5'9". Let's see what he can do. Good catch in traffic. Good. Ooh. Ooh. Means. Ooh. That's intriguing. Oh, I do got some scouting points left. We can look at a couple other players on the receiving end of the ball. So, we got to look at Titarius Ingram. Let's take a look at Byron Mason, 5'9", 179 from Minnesota, spread, route runner. Beat catching traffic, all right. Out of actually, Jacorius Priester, 6'2", 209 out of Oklahoma, West Coast offense. He's a possession. Good catching. Okay. I'm just kind of sifting around looking at what I got out there. But guys, this is do or die when we come into the game. The game will be put out right after this tomorrow. And so, well, we're going to see if we make the playoffs against 11-4 Lions, who we just completely decimated at the first part of the season. So see if we can come out here, get a 9-7 record, and hey, let it sort out from there. Thank y'all for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Later.